One of the major changes to this building will be the layout. Currently it was used as a day nursery and now it's going to be a 10-bedroom HMO with a basement conversion. You're probably looking at probably around, just for the windows alone, just under £50,000. Wow. So you'll have a bedroom here, another bedroom sort of here, and one in the corner over there. Okay. Yeah. There's going to be 2 en-suites at the other side of this wall here, and one over there for this particular bedroom here. This particular window here, which is currently a fire escape, will be changed into an AOV, an automatic opening vent, which will be linked to the fire alarm system. So if the fire alarm system goes off, it'll tilt and all the smoke can get, distinguished out.
It's crazy because it's small, but it's still a decent size room.
Yeah, it's still about 16 square meters.
It's good because I like how yourself and a team have planned through zones, so like showering, sleeping, eating, maybe social.
We're going to be introducing a colour intercom system. We're going to have like a post with a keypad on it, so you can dial the number of the room and it'll show up on the colour screen outside, and it'll ring the number and you can pick it up inside and let somebody in to the front door. It's like a nice luxury flat style side of things.
Guys, today I've got a really exciting one for you. Today I'm at X Townhouse Nursery for a commercial to resi conversion. This one's going to be converted to a 10-bed HMO. We've got Karl from Open House Property Investment taking us through. Let's head on inside to hear about his story and a bit about his journey. Let's go. So this is Karl's project and I'm really excited to allow Karl to kind of take you through his story and his journey. Karl, I'd let you firstly introduce yourself, a bit about your background for everyone, please.
I'm Karl from Open House. We've been in business probably around 7-8 years now. We started off from doing little small projects to medium sized to now very large ones. We do a lot for clients and we also do a lot for our own personal gain as well. This particular building came about, funny enough, we used to have a relationship with a client who we was going to do the work for them originally. And what happened was they decided to buy something different, so they offered us the chance of buying the building ourselves. So we negotiated a price on it. It took a long time to get the planning through. This is a Grade 2 listed building, so you can imagine, guys, it's quite a lengthy process. We finally got it granted probably about 2 or 3 months ago now. And yeah, we're ready to go. And as you can see, we've started ripping it out, leaving as many original features as we can. One of the major changes to this building will be the layout. Currently, it was used as a day nursery. And now it's going to be a 10-bedroom HMO with a basement conversion.
A big question I've got is for commercial to resi building, Karl. How do you decide how many bedrooms you can get in a building like this? And just take us through the process from first seeing it to getting some sort of plans.
Because I've done quite a lot of these conversions before, not necessarily Grade 2 listed buildings, but commercial buildings in general. I've got a vision that I can actually walk into a building and sort of understand how potentially this building can be converted and how the layouts will work. Then I liaise with my local architect that I use in all my projects, and then between us we come up with a plan of how to achieve as many bedrooms suitable for habitation as possible.
Karl just basically explained there, he's got a bit of a power team. Obviously he's a builder as well as an investor, but he's got an architect who he's worked with. The architect knows how and what he needs in projects, which is really good. So that's like another quick tip, just having a power team, having the same team and people around you when you're working on projects like this. So Karl, I'll let you kind of talk us through the layout of the project and what you're thinking.
So currently we're in the ground floor area. There are going to be 3 bedrooms in this area here. So you'll have a bedroom here, another bedroom sort of here, and one in the corner over there. Okay. Yeah. There's going to be 2 en-suites at the other side of this wall here, and one over there for this particular bedroom here. From the other side of this pillow here, and then walls are coming out, there's going to be a big kitchen area. That's roughly going to be about 27 square meters. One of these stipulations from the council is this porch wasn't original, so we have to knock this whole area down. So all that porch area has to come out, be knocked down, and we have to reinstate the original door. So all this here was an original feature that we have to reinstate. Inside here again, another bedroom with an ensuite. As you can see, they're very, very large rooms. I think the smallest room we've got is probably around 15 to 17 square meters.
Wow. So, and then in terms of room sizes, what would you say is the minimum for this council in terms of for it to be a HMO?
In Warrington currently,
Yeah.
it's 6.5 square meters.
6.5, so we're very well away from the minimum,
definitely,
which is good.
From this section here, there'll be a corridor that will be built, segregating the rooms off. Here will be where the kitchen door will be, and then you'll have the stairwell going down to the basement where there's going to be an extra room and also a very large area for like a bike store, etc. But I might change that idea, make it a bit of a cinema room possibly, or maybe a gym, something like that, something a bit extra.
Again, that would be good because it just shows Karl's obviously started on site with strip out, but he's not got everything completely planned out. But this just shows projects develop, things change, and it'll be good to see in future videos what he actually decides to do, and just be good to see that going forward. So yeah, good to know. Okay. We're not going to go downstairs today because the basement is looking like very much a building site, as everyone else is. So I guess we'll just head up to the next floor.
Currently, because this used to be a nursery, there used to be quite a lot of escape windows, doors leading to like metal frame stairs that run out onto a roof, so the firemen, if there was ever a problem, could lift the children away to safety. However, all these need to come out now and be changed back into windows. So this whole doorway here will be removed. All the metal stairways will be gone as well, and we're going to literally be putting a timber sash window in this. All these windows in here all have to be changed to timber sash windows.
Wow, that's a big job.
One thing that we have managed to get, which is very, very rare, double glazed timber sash windows. Now 9 times out of 10, the Heritage don't want you to put double glazed windows in, they want you to put single glaze, but our planning consultant's been fantastic in that respect and managed to get it through. But the window costs on this are not to be sniffed at. You're probably looking at probably around, just for the windows alone, just under £50,000. Wow. Yes.
How many individual windows would you say roughly?
I think there's probably about 21 windows.
50k on windows. Wow,
yes.
That might be the title for this video.
So this room here, effectively, this is another very, very large room. I'll take you through some of what we're thinking about layout wise. The bathroom will be in that corner over there. Okay, we're on about putting a bit of a partition wall here. It's going to have lats, vertical lats that come down like this. The bed's going to be over that side here, and there's going to be a TV on the wall there, making a bit of a feature wall really. But you walk around the back of here and there'll be a kitchenette in the corner.
Oh, lovely. Okay. So you're kind of basically creating like a divide.
Like a divide, yeah, like a zoned off area. So that's one of the things we're thinking about doing at the minute. Instead of buying wardrobes, we're going to actually make them ourselves. We're going to actually do built-in wardrobes. Yeah. Probably I'd say either in that corner over there or this corner here. This room here, across the way, we're going to be building a bit of a vestibule here. There'll be a door here and there'll be a door here because this is quite one big ginormous area.
So is this all going to be, in one room and another room?
Yes, that's great, cool. Yeah. This room has already got like a room separate already for, which will be the ensuite. It's absolutely massive in there. Now, originally they used to have like little cubicles in there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's like 3 toilet pipes. There used to be like a little cubicles for the kiddies to use the toilet whenever they need to go. And again, we're going to do that nice little partition, possibly a kitchenette in the corner. We'll have to see how we get on with things. Coming through to this room in here, another very large room. So this particular one, the vision for this one would be, there'll be a bed here. Yeah. There'll be that nice partition I told you about here. Yeah. Like that. There'll be a little kitchenette there. There'll be a rectangle ensuite here. And then a built-in wardrobe in between here.
Question for me is, what is making you think to go built-in wardrobe?
With a double and a treble wardrobe, they still aren't that big. For the cost-wise and what we want, build our own little like drawer sets inside, different rails, different shelves, and also we can have an extra cupboard shelves up here as well. So it just gives us that extra storage space. You know, our guys are quite capable of building them ourselves. You know, so our joints are very good at that sort of thing.
Tip there, because Karl has a team, because he's a builder as well as an investor, he can leverage his team who's doing the build for this, as opposed to someone who's an investor will be paying, and certain decisions will be made differently because of budget. So I guess we'll continue to the next
and then room. Onwards and upwards. Okay, so now we're on the 2nd floor. Because this is a 4-storey building, it has to have a specialist fire alarm system in. There'll be a panel on the front of the fire panel to say which zone, which room potentially, or which area the fault is or the fire is, etc. So if the fire brigade come in, you know exactly where to go to tackle the fire very quickly. Because this is such a big building, it's better to have an addressable system in here. This particular window here, which is currently a fire escape, will be changed into an AOV, an automatic open event, which will be linked to the fire alarm system. So if the fire alarm system goes off, it'll tilt and all the smoke can get, you know, distinguished out. All the emergency lights will come on, but it'll disperse the smoke quickly, so you can actually find your way out safely.
Quick question on that. So that seems like a bit of specialist work.
Yes.
Is that work that your team will do, or do you need sign off from external people, fire brigade, building control, etc.?
We come up with a design that gets sent away via the building control to the local fire brigade, and then they approve it and see if they're happy with it. Or they'll give you some recommendations if they've got any to do.
And then will they actually, the fire brigade actually come to the site and check it off, or is it just building control?
No, Perfect. It's just building control. One of the key things here that we are going to be doing is, because again it's such a big building, we're going to be introducing a colour intercom system. Because we can't necessarily attach anything to the front of the building because it is a Grade 2 listed building, we're going to have like a post with a keypad on it, so you can dial the number of the room and it'll show up on the colour screen outside, and it'll ring the number and you can pick it up inside and let somebody into the front door. It's like a nice luxury flat style. Now with Grade 2 listed buildings, again, you can't attach anything to the face of the building, so everything that we do has to come out the back area, so it's a lot more tricky trying to find the roots, etc. You know, to get, you know, the soil pipes out, the vents out, for the extraction for the bathrooms, etc. But we have formulated a plan to be able to do that. It's all about the planning, things like this. Make sure you plan everything correctly. Once you get to that stage where you've got the plans, hopefully everything should go swimmingly.
Fingers crossed. I can see you've got some stud work started in this room.
Yeah, we're starting from top to bottom. So in this particular room over here, we're just starting to form the ensuite now in this corner. We're just putting an independent ceiling in at this moment in time. We're studding off all the external walls, because what we like to do is always make sure that we thermally upgrade all the walls. It helps keep the tenants warm, but also it gives you a good EPC rating. So we're looking for a minimum of C on this, or a high C. I know the legislation is changing very soon. So all the D's need to be C's going forward. Exactly. So we always try to future-proof every building that we do, whether it's small, large, medium or large like this one. This is going to be very similar again. Nice little feature, a bit of a kitchenette if we can get it in, I'm not sure yet. And then the bed's going to go in this corner over here on this one. I think this is probably one of the smaller rooms up here, to be fair.
It's crazy because it's small, but it's still a decent sized room.
Yeah, it's still about 16 square meters.
And with its own ensuite bedroom, it's good because I like how yourself and a team have planned through zones, so like showering, sleeping, eating, maybe social kind of TV stuff. So it just shows how HMOs have to be really thought through, rather than just put things in a room and hope for the best.
You're basically constantly trying to improve on your last one, because we've done that many of them now. We try and raise the bar a little bit higher every time, just because we know that people want all those extra, you know, features.
Yeah, and I love your stained glass windows there. So.
What do you mean? You keep Donald and Daisy? What's up with you?
Are you keeping the windows in there?
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Unfortunately, that window has to come out, you know. But I'll tell you what, I'll give you as a souvenir.
Cheers, I love that.
So coming through to this room here, very similar layout, en suites in this corner again. We're gonna have the bed here, with some fitted wardrobes over there, kitchenette potentially in some, you know, in this corner over here, or vice versa.
Pretty good. I can see obviously the ceiling's exposed. We're not going up into the loft in this one.
Unfortunately, we can't. I'd love to. I wish I could, but unfortunately, I can't.
Karl, thank you so much for giving us the time to come through today, guys. This is obviously just the first of a few videos to come. Obviously, what we'll do is in future videos, we'll liaise with Karl just to see how they're getting on progress, and we'll make sure we get in to show you big enough changes rather than just small things. Right at the end, we'll show you a fantastic reveal. I'm really looking forward to this. How long are you thinking the build is going to take, Karl?
Well, I'd like to say probably between 6 and 9 months. Obviously, we're still at the early stages yet. We don't really know what we're going to find as we get through the build, but I'm hoping it's going to be 6 months, but no more than 9.
That brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much. If you like this, please feel free to share. I'll leave Karl's details in the description box below. If you're a Manchester and you need a fantastic builder, Karl's your guy. Obviously, like I said, Open House Property Investments, everything will be linked in the details below. Check out his work. He's also on Facebook. I'll put the Facebook link and stuff in the bottom below. In future videos, we'll kind of just keep going back and looking at what Karl and his team are doing. But thank you guys. That's it.
Thank you.